Ladies and gentlemen, the American juror and Bulldog Nation, we only have one topic today, and it is the FBI and Justice Department's raid on Mar-a-Lago yesterday. You know, because I've been to Mar-a-Lago in February this year, I have a feel for the place a little bit, and it's a unique place because it is a restaurant, it is a hotel, it's a country club, and at the same time, it is a personal residence. There's also a hall, but it's a unique place, and it's very old, to be candid with you. Even though it's been renovated, it has a very old feel to it. And there was Secret Service everywhere there. And this is just, I just want to give you my 2 cents worth. First and foremost, we all know that Donald Trump had to go through a Robert Mueller investigation that proved zero. No Russian collusion. We now know it was a bunch of baloney. Then he had to go through 2 impeachment trials, and to avoid the censors, he's had to go through this committee that's been going on. I don't want to say that date. It's unbelievable what he's endured. And he's the most investigated man in history. And I always say that proves he's not a criminal. It's one of the things that I relate to him because what I went through with the KBA, they find nothing. And it's like they brand you. And this is like their last desperate act. And if you don't think that this is Biden, Merrick Garland, it is hilarious to act like there's not communication going on. And remember what Chuck Schumer said. He says, you got to be careful messing with the DOJ, FBI. They'll get you. Schumer, they're political gangsters. Something that on all the shows last night that I was watching, and I want to add something fresh to this discussion, is this. It's apparently based upon documents that were National Archives that he allegedly didn't turn over. They're supposed to be turned over. He apparently turned over like 15 boxes. Apparently that wasn't enough for them. And I want you to know, my first reaction to that is, so what? I'm being serious. Really? What document did he keep? Or does he have that's so important to that National Archives? And then when you consider what Hillary Clinton did, no prosecution. Do you believe it? There's never been a search warrant issued for Hunter Biden's homes. With everything we know, no search warrant on Joe Biden's brother. No search warrant on Joe Biden. No search warrant on Hillary, Bill. No search warrant on Swalwell's, home. Fang, fang, bang, bang. I mean, nothing. Our FBI and our Justice Department has become so corrupt. Actually, I think it's been corrupt for a long time. Trump's election helped expose it. We know what they were up to under the Obama administration. The way they communicated, we have that correspondence. I used to say this all the time when I did police misconduct work. And by the way, my maxim still holds true. There is nothing scarier in our society than a corrupt police officer, prosecutor. That's scary stuff. And in these third world countries, banana republics, and in communist countries, you have that everywhere. And we're getting that. Not with police, but by the way, come on. I'm pro law enforcement, but let's face it, a corrupt cop is dangerous. Then you had this is the same Justice Department that went after people who attended school board meetings. Get interviewed. If you showed up at the Capitol on that date, you get interviewed. I mean, it's unbelievable. And there's never any repercussions for all these people. And it's only Republicans, Flynn, Bannon, Stone, all of them. It's only them. I can tell you right now, we are at if you didn't believe it before, we are in a civil war without standing armies. These are political gangsters that will do anything to try to hold on power. They got exposed with Trump's election. His re-election is terrifying to them. Thus, they're willing to cheat. They have shown their willingness to cheat and do anything. By the way, political fallout of this, nothing but good. This is going to, as if we Trump supporters weren't fired up enough. We are already fired up. And I want to share this with you too, which I find interesting. There was some fragmentation going on with Trump supporters based upon his endorsements. I mean, the big disagreement, myself included, with his endorsements of J.D. Vance, Oz, other elections, especially somebody who's been so loyal to him since 2015 as I have. And I got mad at him for a brief moment. And then I changed my mind and said, screw it. I'm going to still support Trump. Heck with it. My closing comment to you is this. All of us Trump supporters, this should bring us all back together. Because he needs us. Our country needs us. And that meme that used to go around about, hey, they're going after you, I'm just standing between you and them, is absolutely correct. Remember, Twitter and all these social medias banned a former president of the United States. Now, for the first time in our history, they raid a home of a former president. Really? You want to go through the list of what might have been found at other former presidents' homes? They didn't even do this to Nixon. Scary times, folks. We have to fight back even harder. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. God bless Donald Trump and the United States of America.